Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated. Superintendent, Dr. Semmel, Director of Curriculum and Instruction, Dr. Kenny, Director of People, Personnel, and Special Education, Mrs. Sprinks, Board of Education members, Mrs. Johnson, Ms. McCann, Mr. Orsini, faculty and guests, staff, families, friends, and honored 8th grade students of the class of 2015. Welcome to Eli Perry Junior Middle School's promotion ceremony. I would like to take a moment to recognize and thank the teachers, staff, administrators, and parents for their support over the last 3 years. I also want to thank Mr. Hart and the 6th and 7th grade band, members of the Eli Perry, members of the Eli Perry Parent-Teacher Association, and parents who have worked for many hours preparing this morning's ceremony. It is my privilege and honor to stand before you today to celebrate this achievement. This is a time to reflect on all that you have accomplished as you prepare for your next milestone, high school graduation. Over the last 3 years, you worked alongside your teachers and developed your academic skills. You learned strategies and routines to help you study and organize your materials and manage your time. You strengthened your interpersonal skills by working through conflicts with your classmates and friends. And when you were faced with personal setbacks and disappointment, you picked yourself up and worked your way through it. Every one of these experiences has played an integral part in preparing you for the next 4 years. But in just a short time, you will walk out of the doors of Eli Perry and begin the next chapter of your lives. I thought long and hard about the message that I want to impart to you. You have inspired me every day since you walked into the building. And today, I want to give back to you. So please turn your attention to the screen. I'm going to read to you the story of a hummingbird and the forest fire. This was narrated by the winner of the 2004 Nobel Peace Prize, Dr. Wangari Maathai. And she tells the story this way. The story of the hummingbird is about this huge forest being consumed by a fire. All the animals in the forest emerge, and they are mesmerized as they watch the forest burning. And they are feeling discouraged and powerless. Except this little hummingbird that says, I'm going to do something about this fire. So it flies to the nearest stream and takes a drop of water and puts it on the fire. And it goes up and down, up and down, up and down as fast as it can. In the meantime, all the other animals that are much bigger, like the elephant with a big trunk that could bring much more water to the fire, are standing there helpless. And they are saying to the hummingbird, what do you think you can do? You are too little, and this fire is too big. Your wings are too little, and your beak is too small. You can only bring a small drop of water at a time. But as the animals continue to discourage it, the hummingbird, without wasting time or losing a beat, looked back and said, I am doing the best I can. You see, the story of the hummingbird and the forest fire represents a mindset. First, believe in yourself. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't achieve something. You will never know what you are capable of until you try. You are intelligent, talented, and kind individuals. And we are counting on you to develop and share your talents in order to change the world for the better. Next, possess the courage to take action. Take control of your life and do not surrender to the internal or external barriers that will stand in the way of your goals. Set your goals high, develop a plan to achieve them, and surround yourselves with the people who are going to help you along the way. In closing, I want to express how very proud I am of each and every one of you. I'm going to miss you. But as you depart from the school family, and leave the nest, I challenge you to adopt the attitude of the hummingbird every day. Be responsible, take action, and do your very best. Congratulations to the 2015. At this time, I would like to invite our first essayist, Jordan Conklin, to the podium. When I think of middle school here at Eli Terry, I think of 3 years. 3 long years spent full of homework, occasionally failing a test, last-minute projects, staying up late to study for that test I've been stressing over for weeks, and all the good and bad things that hit us throughout those years, with only a few brief breaks along the way. But what really comes to my mind are the 3 valuable years spent here, making unforgettable memories, creating the finest friendships there could be, and learning so much with the spectacular teachers we have here at Eli Terry. They have prepared us for the upcoming challenges we will face throughout life. These 3 years have inspired not only me, but my fellow classmates to be better people who are ready to handle the problems in the future past. This school is a place of wonder. Everyone here is accepted and treated the right way. No matter what kind of music you listen to, the way you dress, the activities you do, or who you are, you will always find a good group of caring people with similar interests. No one has to change to fit in, and no one should. No matter your style, height, interests, looks, or hobbies, you should be yourself. Because in the long run, when we find occupations like doctors, teachers, lawyers, accountants, we will want to be treated the same as everyone. Inside, we are all the same and should be treated that way. And here at Eli Terry, we are lucky enough to get a group of people who accept anyone for any way that they are. Middle school has been a great experience for all of us. It got us used to meeting new people and being around different kinds of people. I remember the first day of school, the day we finally got to middle school, the day we finally got to switch between our classes and got more freedom than in elementary school. But it was also the day we would be surrounded by big kids, and the day we combined with the new people from the other elementary school in town. I was scared the kids from Fisher would be rude to us, but they were the opposite. In first period, there were no familiar faces, so I just stood there wondering where to sit. Then 3 girls from Fisher walked in and invited me to sit with them. I sat with them, figuring we would only talk during this class, but I was wrong. Since then, the 3 of us have become best friends and still sit together in the classes we have together. I was so scared of those kids for nothing. Mixing the 2 schools together was a good thing for all of us. Not only are some of my friends from the opposite elementary school in town, but everyone made new friends in the mixture. This has introduced us to new people and taught us to open ourselves up to differences. Since the first day of school in 6th grade, I've changed so much. My first day of school at Eli Terry, I was a shy girl. I was not outgoing, and I didn't have much faith in myself. Since then, I've changed into a person who will talk and meet new people, who's more sociable, and will now take on a challenge, believing that if I try my hardest, I will succeed. The school's incredible staff all contributed to this positive change me, but one individual really sticks out, and that is Mr. Hart. He has inspired me to always try my hardest. He showed me that if you really work hard for something, you can achieve it. Eli Terry is a community. So many memories have been made here, I'm not sure I'll be able to count them. From 6th grade to 8th grade, I've had the best time of my life, making memories with the peers that I will not forget. With our 8th grade class, we went to Boulder Ridge. Most of us have never heard before, but let me say, it was a time most of us will never forget. Throughout the day, we swam, ziplined, canoed, and ate delicious foods. We got to spend the day with all the kids in our grade, thanks to our teachers who worked their hardest to make sure that we all went and made one final trip with everyone. But we also had a fun and educational trip to Boston, but field trips aren't the only memories we have. Things like the staff versus students basketball game, or any sports games and meets are things that will stick with us, along with the clubs we have here. One special memory for me is our last girls' basketball game. We lost all our games, and it was the last time we could win. We were determined. The score was close throughout the game, and in the last 10 seconds, we were losing 25-27. All I remember was Haley Mary getting past the ball, and everyone screaming at her shooting, and making the buzzer beater. We all surrounded her as joy filled us winning our final game. I will never forget that moment.
Other memories include learning CPR, our last band concert in the school, and the great bond that we have with our teachers. All these things are memories I will never forget, but I'm not the only one that will carry these memories throughout life. Every single 8th grader has memories they can treasure it throughout time, whether it be the time you won an award, or the time you friend got the same grade on a test, or even the sound of laughter in the halls. These memories will follow you, and these memories are what will keep us close as we move on to high school. Some people are going to other schools, some are moving, some are staying. But as we move on separately or together, these memories will keep us close to not only each other, but to the staff that you have carried in the school itself. This school has shaped us all so much. It is a big part of our lives we'll never forget. It has taught us to always try things and be open to different options. It has built us to be the famous boys and girls we are. It is a place kids can learn and have fun doing it. A place that prepared us all for high school and college. A place we spent 500 school days from 6th grade to 8th grade, laughing, smiling, and having a great time with the teachers we will dearly miss, and with friends and classmates we will never forget. So 8th graders, as we leave today, we leave knowing the next step is high school. It may be scary, but it'll be a successful step forward in our lives. More doors to opportunities and change will open, getting us ready for college and careers. So as we conclude our 8th grade year, one final goodbye to everyone here. And I think that in our success and all we have accomplished, we all deserve one final round of applause.
I'd like to invite our second essayist, Jordan Pilgrim, to the podium.
Over the last 3 years here at Ely Terry Junior Middle School, we as a class have all transformed into better people than we were back when middle school first started. I remember walking into the school the first day of 6th grade and seeing so many unfamiliar faces, whether they were the scary 7th and 8th graders or even the kids in my grade that were from the opposite side of town. When I walked into my first class that day, I knew nobody, and all I was thinking was, don't attract any attention. And most of you know that for me, that's hard. We were from 2 different worlds that were all of a sudden being forced into one. This was a new thing, a change perhaps, and none of us were ready, but it was coming straight for us. We all had our own little cliques when we came here. It was the Plymouth Center kids and the Fisher kids. My friends and I were all going through the same thing, which was the change, but here's the real thing. All the kids in Plymouth Center are going through it as well. The friends I have today as my closest friends are both people from Fisher and Plymouth Center. I have become friends with people I hadn't met before that first day. The school has helped me find the people I can laugh, cry, or even sit in silence with. Without this school, I wouldn't be here speaking with you or have the friends I have today. My friends, all of you sitting in the audience today, and especially my teachers, have shaped me into the person I am right now. As a class, we have all helped each other grow farther in our will to learn, which is the best we can do for one another. Coming to the school, I'm sure we all thought that this big step would mean homework every day for hours, no free time, and no fun. But we were all wrong. I personally had very few nights full of homework, which would have meant no free time, and few days with all work, which would have resulted in no fun. We have all learned how important it is to balance our schoolwork and after-school activities while maintaining a good education. It's so important to us that we continue our education into the next step of life, high school. We have all pushed each other to think and work harder, which has made us all better people. Now, knowing that we are all going our separate ways for the next 4 years has brought us all so much closer together over the past year, which has taught me what it's like to be a part of something. I was a part of this class and forever will be. We will graduate today here all together, and we will graduate high school all together in 2019. We may not all be graduating from the same high school, but we will all remember ourselves as the class of 2015 from middle school and the class of 2019 from high school. I have learned a lot of things at this school, including who I am. Without coming here, I wouldn't have learned who I was or how I got here. I figured out that I am a hardworking, persistent, and determined girl who is looking to further her education as far as she can to be prepared for the real world. I became this person with the help of my family, friends, but most importantly my teachers. My teachers have taught me all I know and have encouraged me to work harder. My teachers have also helped me realize what a goal is. A goal is an expectation you set for yourself over a certain amount of time. Between 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, I have set many goals for myself, some academic and some involving my after-school activities. Since 6th grade, one of my goals was to be a part of the student council for at least 1 year in middle school. I didn't get that chance until this past year, but when I did, I took it. Being a part of student council was one of the best things I had done this year. We had helped out the food pantry. Being a part of that was very satisfying, not only to me, but to the young men, women, and even children that go in there for food. Our school helps out so many people, and for me to be a part of that felt fantastic. Another goal I had set for myself was to reach honor roll every term, and I succeeded this in the last 3 years. I won't tell you it was easy, because it wasn't. It took hard work, determination, persistence, and dedication to complete this goal. That's because that is the kind of person I have become. My final goal wasn't academic, but had to do with my after-school activities within the school. I created this goal in the fall of 6th grade when I made the girls' soccer team. Our coach, Mr. Fowler, had picked our captains during one of our practices, and he picked the 2 girls that showed the most leadership on the team. I said to myself later that day, I want to be that. I want to be a captain of the team before I graduate 8th grade. I worked very hard to reach this goal, and this past year I did. I completed it after 3 long years of waiting. This past fall, I was one of the 2 captains of the girls' soccer team and one of the 6 captains of the track and field team this past spring. I was a leader to both these teams, and I am so sad to say that I will be leaving them today. I plan to continue my leadership skills into high school, and I will have the same goals starting next year. The last 3 years have been a blast full of adventures. The field trips we went on here at the school were the best, and that's because I was in this class, which is all I could ever ask for. None of us need to change over the next 4 years, because this class is perfect the way it is. One of the field trips that comes to mind is the most recent one we had gone on, which was Boulder Ridge. It was one of the last chances we had to spend time with our fellow classmates, whether they were the ones that will be departing and not going to Terryville High School, or the ones we aren't that close to. This was a good experience for everybody, and there was something there everybody liked. We have all been one big family this whole time, but maybe now it is just being revealed, and it took some time to uncover itself. This school has readied me, you, and all of us to transition into the real hard part of life, high school. We will all have to experience high school soon enough. Most of us will be going from a bulldog to a kangaroo as freshmen next year. We have all been the top dogs in the school for our entire 8th grade year, but when it ends today, we will all be back at the bottom as the underdogs again. So for the last hour we have together, let's make it the best one we've ever had.
It is a great pleasure to introduce you to Dr. Semmel, Superintendent of Schools.
Hopefully that's going to work. Good morning, everybody. First of all, I want to congratulate our 2 Jordans. Speaking up here in front of such a large crowd is not always an easy thing to do, and I thought both those young ladies did a fantastic job, so congratulations there. I do want to start by thanking everybody here at Eli Terry for bringing together such a wonderful ceremony. So nicely decorated, such a great atmosphere for our kids to have this ceremony. I also want to thank the parents, family members, and friends who are here to celebrate the accomplishments of these fine students. Of course, a very special thanks to our school principal, Ms. Suffrage. I also want to make sure I point out we have Mr. Orsini here from the Board of Education, as well as Mrs. Johnson. Board of Education members volunteer hundreds and hundreds of hours each year, and I just want to give special thanks to them for being here and volunteering their time today. It's my pleasure to have the opportunity to address the students and parents of the class of 2015 and high school class of 2019. I have heard some wonderful things about this class, and I'm confident that Through your hard work and dedication, you will continue to develop into terrific adults ready to take on the new world, or the world of the high school at the very least. You're probably excited that today is your last day of school. Am I right? I got some yes and no. You're likely thinking about sleeping in late and all the fun you might have over the summer. You might be right about that. I also have an 8th grade daughter, so she's going through the same kind of time frame right now. But you'll also may be thinking about how you're going to miss the school. For many of you, the school that you have attended over the past 3 years, you may be looking around at the room, at the teachers and staff members who have helped you during the past 3 years. You're also likely thinking about the friends you have here at school and thinking about how you can stay connected with them through the summer. The start of summer vacation is great, but I ask that you do not forget about those students, teachers, and staff members who have been a significant part of why you're here today. You will end your career as a bulldog and likely move on to being a terrible kangaroo, and the Roos are lucky to have you. If you have not already, you should be thinking about the coming school year and where you see yourself in June 2019. Remember, in June 2019, you will be getting ready to graduate high school, just like the class of 2015 is preparing to graduate this evening from Terryville High School. I had the pleasure of working with over 10,000 high school students, and I can tell you that there actually is a secret to success at high school. So I'm going to give you that secret. So if you want to write it down, here's paper and pencil right now, but set high expectations for yourself. That's step one. And set high expectations for those around you. You need to persevere through difficult times, because there will be. And you need to have a genuine commitment to being nice to those around you. Maybe hard to believe, but that's it. It's just that easy. High expectations, perseverance, and being nice to those around you. The students who find the most success in high school are the hardest working students. That is true in life as well. Never set your goals too low. Never let someone tell you that you're not good enough. And always respect those around you. What can you do this summer to help? You can read. Find books, magazines, websites that you enjoy reading, and simply read. I know you'll have some time. Spend plenty of time being outside, having a good time with friends and family, but do not end your summer without reading. When you start grade 9, start strong, and by June 2019, you will finish strong. I now have a question for you. What does the number 720 represent? 720. 720 is the number of days that you will attend high school if you go every day. 180 days, a year for 4 years. You will only have 720 days to work with the teachers we have at the high school. You will only have 720 days to take advantage of all the sports, clubs, and activities that we offer. Do not be afraid to take a chance and learn new things and meet new people. You may be amazed at how much your view and opinion may adapt as you connect with new people and new ideas. I want to end with this thought. You are all terrific youngsters with incredible opportunities that lay ahead of you. Create your own future through lofty goals and by being nice to those around you. I ask that you do not count the 720 days as you go through high school. I ask that you make each of those 720 days count. Thank you and congratulations.
Mr. Hart and the members of the 8th grade chorus, please come forward. And now we will begin the presentation of the diplomas.
Jonah Aldi. Jacob Alsobrooks. Sebastian Alvarez. Nadia Andre. Kara Andrews. Timothy Armstrong. Marina Achilles. Rachel Atkinson. Cody Babb. Colin Damrick. McGuire Barber. Benjamin Bodwin. Brianna Bollier. Kayla Bollier. Austin Began. Travis Belmare. Donald Boyd. Shaylin Bracken. Fallon Gray. Colby Brown. Jacob Brown. Megan Capizzello. Justin Carey. Haley Shapulis. Isabella Cristiano. Christina Christopher. Christopher. Jordan Cody. Jordan Conklin. Zachary Cook. Daniel Corrigan. Bailey Crayhill. Caitlin Crayhill. Jake Daly. Rihanna DeMarco. Jenna DeSaulniers. Caleb DeSaulnier. Heather Devona. Mary Denise. Annalisa Domestico. Stephen Driscoll. Sabrina Eldridge. Yariana Elias. Tori Fennelly. Michael Fisher. Alexander Folmsby. Brianna Foster. Rashid Anthony Garufi. Tammy Jelinas. Joseph Giamatti.
Here we go!
Devin Gertsch. Cassandra Globe. Isabella Green. Nathan Gray. Christine Gutierrez. Shelby Hannell. Valerie Hart. Michael Hills. Derek Coleman. Lindsay Hotchkiss. Caleb Baginski. Ryan Hume. Diana Hieronymo. Kara Iwanow. Anthony Gervais. Jacob Kellerstedt. Audrey Kemmons. Owen Persky. Ryan Kirkpatrick. Emily Knox. Lindy Kozakowski. David Lallier. Julia Lanway. Tina Leet. Quinn Lurie. Julia Lima. Joshua Lopez McGuigan. Cody Lozier. Madison Lombard. Aaron Maynard. Brian Maynard. Haley Marin. Stephen Martin. Ramon Martinez. Michael Nazarella. Damian McKay. Alexander McCarville. Andrew McLaughlin. Alexia McClellan. Kyle Miranda. Mariah Moore. Logan Morneau. Thomas Mulvihill. Alexa Nelson. Wade Empey. Deanna Pellegrino. Jordan Hilden. Nicholas Piper. Kyle Posadas. Stephanie Uller. Christopher Raboyne. Samantha Ridgway. Mackenzie Robinson Lawrence. Arif Sadru. Hay Sanchez. Jillian Shine. Bailey Schuster. Gianna Saletti. Arganis Shahidi. William Sheedy. Emma Schoen. Natalie Stack. Nicole Tessman. Brendan Theriot. Aaron Thurman. Corey Turner. Amanda Bersini. Justin Mandel. Angel Vargas. Zachary Boise. Eric Webster. Margaret Welton. Michael White. Justin Woodbury. Ashley Yokovinas. John Yokovinas.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to present to you the class of 2015.